It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. With these legendary words, Charles Dickens opens one of the most powerful stories ever written, a tale of sacrifice, revenge, love, and revolution. Our story begins in the late 18th century, moving between London and Paris. It's two cities standing on opposite sides of history. France is boiling under injustice, poverty, and the anger of the oppressed. Meanwhile, London remains calm on the surface, but still full of its own struggles. At the center of this story is a man named Dr. Alexandre Manette, a French physician who has been imprisoned in the Bastille, not for a year or two, but for 18 long years. Locked away without explanation, he becomes a broken, fragile soul. When he's finally released, he is taken to London to begin a new life with his daughter, Lucie Manette, who believed he was dead. Lucie is gentle, compassionate, and full of hope. She is determined to heal her father's mind and rebuild their lives. Dickens uses her character as the emotional heart of the novel, a light in a dark world. Enter Charles Darnay, a polite, honorable Frenchman who rejects his own family, a family known for cruelty and tyranny. He wants nothing to do with the corrupt aristocracy he was born into. Darnay meets Lucie on a ship traveling to England, and a quiet, powerful love begins to grow between them. But their connection brings danger, because shadowing Darnay's life is another man, someone who carries the same face but not the same fate, Sidney Carton. Carton is an English lawyer, brilliant but self-destructive. He drinks too much, cares too little, and believes he has wasted his life. Yet when he meets Lucie Manette, something changes inside him. Her kindness awakens a version of himself he thought was gone. Carton falls deeply, silently in love with her. He knows she will never be his, but he finds a purpose in loving her from afar. Life seems peaceful for a while. Dr. Manette slowly recovers. Lucie marries Darnay, and they build a small, warm family. But across the channel, the storm of revolution finally erupts. France explodes. The people rise. The aristocrats fall. Blood floods the streets of Paris as the reign of terror begins. And Charles Darnay, despite every warning, returns to France to help a family servant in danger. This single act of kindness traps him in the chaos. The revolutionaries arrest him as an enemy of the people. His family name alone becomes a death sentence. Lucie and Dr. Manette race to Paris to save him. Surprisingly, Dr. Manette's past in the Bastille gives him influence among the revolutionaries, and for a moment, it seems Darnay might be freed. But then comes a shocking discovery. Dr. Manette's imprisonment was caused by Darnay's own aristocratic family. The sins of Darnay's ancestors now return to claim his life. The court condemns him to die by guillotine. And here the story reaches its most powerful moment. Sidney Carton, the man who believed his life meant nothing, sees a way to give it meaning. He knows he looks almost identical to Charles Darnay. He knows the woman he loves will be destroyed if Darnay dies. So Carton makes a choice. If he cannot live a good life, he will give his life so others may live. Carton secretly enters the prison, switches places with Darnay, and helps Darnay escape with Lucie and their family. When the guards come, they find Carton waiting calmly, ready to take Darnay's place at the guillotine. As he walks toward his death, Sidney Carton feels peace for the first time in his life. His final thoughts, the most famous lines in the novel, echo through time. "It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done. It is a far, far better rest that I go to than I have ever known." With that final act of love and sacrifice, Sidney Carton transforms from a wasted soul into one of the greatest heroes in literature. And so, A Tale of Two Cities becomes a story not just about revolution, but about redemption, about the power of love to heal, and about the courage it takes to give everything for someone else's happiness.